Hey, good morning, Freedom Forgers. Hey, today I am in the second garden spot and I have got a huge task ahead of me. And I'm not going to take this task on all at once. I just do it a little bit at a time, but this is our second garden spot. It's probably, I don't know. If I was to guess, I'd say it's probably, probably 50 by 50. And you can see that it's just completely overrun with weeds. And so you might think that this is a problem, but actually it's a huge blessing. I mean, you're always going to have weeds, right? So if you're going to have weeds, it's good to have the best kind. Let me explain. Most of this weed that's in here is useful in one fashion or another. Most of the weed that's in here, probably 90% of what's here, is a weed called prickly lettuce. Let me just show you. Let me just get down here close. You see this? It looks kind of like a dandelion. On this back rib of the leaf, there'll be some little pricklies. But this is a medicinal. It's edible for people. I don't particularly care for it. But you know who does love it? See that rooster right over there by the fence? I can't zoom in because my fingers, maybe I can. The chickens absolutely devour this stuff. And the rabbits love it too. So as I'm picking this weeds, I just come out and I pick a bucket full at a time, a 5-gallon bucket full at a time. And you can see, let me zoom back in. You can see that yesterday I was able to weed this entire row here and planted a row of potatoes. Now what I didn't get was I didn't get some of the grass there in the corner. That's going to take a little bit more work. And then these right here are some thistle. I can't remember what kind. I think it's called bull thistle. Anyway, those require a spade and some gloves, so I didn't get those yet, but I will. So when I get this bucket full of weeds, I'll feed it to the chickens. And when I get to that point, I'll show you that. All right, guys, we're out here in the chicken yard, and they have all gathered around because they know what's coming. I want you to watch how much they love these weeds. Look at that. They're just jumping all over them. You'll hear the rooster start making sounds. Usually he does. He starts making the feeding sound, letting the hens know that there's something good here to eat. But literally, I'll throw this whole thing out there, and in an hour, this whole 5-gallon bucket, in an hour it'll be gone. So I'm just gonna dump it right here. Some of them aren't here, some of them are in their lane, but they just eat it in chunks. They just gobble it down. See that hen? She's just gobbling it. I'll try to get in there closer so you can see how they just gobble pieces of it down. Look at that. Just taking big chunks out and downing it. There's a good shot. She got herself a pretty big piece that time, but she got it down. But anyway, the great thing about it, guys, that weeding has to be done anyway. I can feed the chickens with it. And let me show you what's great about it. Get into the house here. Look into the nesting box. Oh, it's occupied. We'll just kind of shush her out. Oh, they don't have, oh, look at that. Nice and warm. That's what they turn it into. And let me just tell you that the yolks of these eggs are so deep, dark yellow. And it's because of all the natural food that they get. Look at that. She's out there with the rest of them. And here comes some that are down in the North 40 there. They're way down there. They heard that there's some food, so they're coming this way. They like to get bugs early in the morning because they're easier to catch. But happy chickens. Happy chickens make really delicious eggs. And I'll go pick another bucket and show you how the rabbits like it too. Also, prickly lettuce has some medicinal properties. It has a mild sedative effect, a mild opiate effect for a pain reliever. I'm not going to explain to you how to extract it and use it for that process, but there's things on the internet. You can figure it out yourself. Something you might need to know in the future. So anyway, I'm going to go get another bucket and we'll show you the rabbits. Alright guys, so we're out here in the rabbitry, and I'm going to feed some of the prickly lettuce to the rabbits. They love it as well. Let's just get some out of here, get a big old handful. It's one of their favorites. They eat the roots and everything. Maybe it's because it has that mild sedative effect. Maybe I've got a lot of little drug addict rabbits. I don't know, but they love it. And it's good for them. It's got a lot of vitamins and minerals in it. So, anyway, the byproduct of that what the rabbits give me back, is they give me all this beautiful manure down here, which goes back into the garden and makes things grow like magic. So it's just a happy little circle. In permaculture, we would call that function stacking. Something that you might want to look into. Permaculture has some amazing principles in it. Anyway, happy gardener because the weeds are getting out. Happy chickens because they're getting food. Happy rabbits because they're getting food. Happy gardener because I'm getting manure. And happy farmer because I'm getting those delicious eggs every day. So go out today, you guys, and do something to forge your freedom. Make yourself more self-reliant and get yourself off of these systems so that when disruptions come, like we've seen, you're not subject to the effects of that so much that you can live independently of all the crazy that's going on. Anyway, have a good day, guys. See you soon.